This is the L2C Media Network. And this is Sports Final with Steve the Baxman Baxley. Brought to you by the L2C Media Network. And now, with the details to make the headlines in the world of sports go round and round, here's our guy, Steve the Baxman Baxley. Steve? Plug into things. Come on. There we go. And hi, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to the Sports Final. I am your host, Steve the Baxman Baxley. And, well, what a day we've had in the world of sports. We will, we'll try to get you as much as we can. But tonight, the sports does go on. So does this program. But our hearts are heavy as wrestling fans, and we will tell you why rather shortly. Right now, let us, as I say, the show must go on. So we're going to try our best to lighten the mood, and we're going to do it for Shannon. So let's make this one count. Okay, as soon as there you go. Thank you. Thank you for tilting the proper way. Okay, let's move everything out of the way there. Thank you. Okay, it is time to do the scoreboard. And our scoreboard is presented, as always, by the fine folks at Caesars Sportsbook. Remember, we are all Caesars. And before we hit the scoreboard, I want to welcome the newest member of our viewership, actress, writer, producer, director, editor, cinematographer, bodybuilder, swimmer, golfer, sports enthusiast, an embracer of life, and a very dear, sweet, lovable heartlight. Miss Charlene Jeter is with us watching this program, so we salute. And yes, we will tell you how good the fine folks over at Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter are doing, as we normally do. But right now, the sports book did the plug. Let's get to the college football scoreboard if we can. So here we go. Go. In the fourth quarter, games that are still in focus. In the fourth quarter, 11 minutes remaining. Number 24 ranked Utah is leading Weber State by 16, 26-10. This just went final. Fourth ranked Ohio State beat Minnesota 45-31. That's touchdowns, folks. Ohio State must be slipping. At the half, it's Boise State 24, UCF 14. At the half, it's UNLV 6, Eastern Washington 3. 8:42 left to play in the opening quarter. Number 25, Arizona State leading Southern Illinois, leading Southern Utah by a score of 12-0. Wow. Let's keep going with more of the finals here. Number 22 ranked Coastal Carolina over the Citadel, 52-14. Buffalo, and where's our bell? You know, when we say this number, we have to ding the bell. Buffalo over Wagner, 69-7. Ball State over Western Illinois, 31-21. UC Davis, you tell him his mama wants him home. 19-17 over Tulsa. Appalachian State over East Carolina, 33-19. North Carolina State blanked South Florida by a score of 45-0. Oh, excuse me for a moment, folks. Okay. Tennessee over Bowling Green. Did they even show up for this game? 38-6. New Mexico over Houston Baptist. Thank you, guys. New Mexico 27, Houston Baptist 17. FIU over LIU Post. You're kidding. Yeah. LIU Post Sharks. And the final score was FIU, Florida International 48, LIU 10. Other finals, one more just in. Western Kentucky 59, UT Martin 21. Some games, a game that was postponed, Temple and Rutgers. They didn't get a chance to play. Friday night's action, 10th ranked North Carolina goes against Virginia Tech. Duke takes on Charlotte. That's at 7:00 as well, right? Yeah, the 6 o'clock game. The 7:00 game, Duke versus Charlotte. Old Dominion takes on Wake Forest. St. Francis of Pennsylvania takes on Eastern Michigan. The Friday at 8:00 games will be South Dakota and Kansas. Friday night, 9:00, Michigan State opens up against Northwestern, a game you can see on the 4-letter troubled monolith, ESPN. The Battle of Colorado, North Colorado taking on just plain ordinary Colorado, Friday at 9 on the Pac-12 network. 9:00 Friday, South Dakota State and Colorado State on FS1. The Saturday games, noon Eastern time on ESPN. Army takes on Georgia State. Same time on the ACC network. Colgate takes on Boston College. Fordham takes on Nebraska on BTN. Also at noon, Holy Cross in Connecticut. On the SEC network, it's the University of Louisiana Monroe and Kentucky. Also, 19th ranked Penn State goes up against 12th ranked Wisconsin. Sanford takes on Kansas State. Temple takes on Rutgers. Tulane takes on number 2 ranked Oklahoma. Michigan takes on Western Michigan at noon on ESPN. Saturday at 2, it's Fresno State taking on number 11th ranked Oregon. Then Lafayette will take on Air Force. Rice takes on Arkansas. Number 1 ranked Alabama takes on 14th ranked Miami of Florida. Saturday 3:30, 17th ranked Indiana takes on 18th ranked Iowa. Saturday at 3:30, it's Miami of Ohio taking on 8th ranked Cincinnati. Saturday 3:30, Marshall takes on Navy. West Virginia takes on Maryland. 4:00 games, Central Michigan and Missouri, Louisiana Tech, Mississippi State, Montana State and Wyoming, Massachusetts and Pittsburgh. 4:30, number 23 ranked Louisiana takes on 21 ranked Texas. Number 7, Northern Iowa takes on 7th ranked Iowa State. 5:00 game will be San Jose State taking on 15th ranked USC. 6:00 games on Saturday, Campbell Liberty, Gardner Webb at Georgia Southern, Abel Christian and SMU at 7:00. So too Akron and Auburn, Baylor, Texas State, Central Arkansas and Arkansas State, Syracuse at Ohio, Eastern Illinois and South Carolina, Monmouth and Middle Tennessee, Missouri State and Oklahoma State, Nichols and Memphis, Norfolk State and Toledo, Oregon State, Purdue, Southern U and Troy, Texas Tech at Houston. 7:30 game will be FAU at 13th ranked Florida, Northern Illinois at Georgia Tech, Northwestern State taking on North Texas. University of Texas San Antonio takes on Illinois. 5th ranked Georgia takes on 3rd ranked Clemson on the Alphabet Network. William and Mary takes on Virginia. And by the way, Virginia is for lovers. I had heard about William and Mary, but I didn't believe them. 8 p.m. games, Duquesne and TCU. Eastern Tennessee and Vanderbilt. Kent State, number 6, Texas A&M. Montana and number 20 ranked Washington. Southern Miss in South Alabama. 8:30 games, 16th ranked LSU and UCLA. 9 o'clock games, Bethune Cook and UTEP. Saturday, 10:30 games, or as we like to call them, the late games. BYU in Arizona, Nevada, California, New Mexico State, San Diego State. Utah State and Washington is at 11. And at the stroke of midnight, bong, Portland State, Hawaii. Sunday night, 7:30. It's number 9 ranked Notre Dame and Florida State. Monday at 8 o'clock, it'll be Louisville and Ole Miss. And that is a look at not 1, not 2, but all 3 days, 3.5 days of college football's opening weekend. So as they always say, please consult your local listings for games and time in your area on any and all networks. All right, let's go for what makes this show very funny. That's right. It's time for us to take you around the bases for baseball. Why? Because it's been very, very good to me. So if you is ready, so am I. Let's do this. Excuse me, whilst my nose is going bananas here. All right. We've only got one game to talk about. The rest are all finals, but this one's going way into extra innings. The 11th inning right now, Pirates and Cubs tied at 5. Let's go for the final scores. Philadelphia Phillies beat the Washington Nationals 7-6, 7-9-0 for the Phils, 6-11-1 for the Nats. And Coonrod gets the win. He's 2-2. Machado gets a loss for the Nats. He's 1-1, and Kennedy gets his 22nd save for the Phils. That's right. Oakland Athletics defeated the Detroit Tigers again, 8-6, 8-12-0 for the Athletics, 6-10-0 for the Tigers. Montaz gets the win. He's 11-9. Manning gets the loss. He's 3-6, and Romo gets his second save. All right, let's keep going. More final scores. San Francisco Giants beat up the Milwaukee Brewers 5-1, 5-5-0 for the Giants, 1-5-1 for the Brewers. Rogers gets the win. He goes 5-1. Williams gets the loss. He is 7-2. Boston Red Sox put a pounding on the Tampa Bay Rays 4-0, 4-9-0 for the Red Sox, 0-5-0 for the Rays. Rodriguez gets the win for Boston. He's 11-7. McClanahan gets the loss for the Rays. He's 9-5. New York Mets wallop the Florida Marlins or the Miami Marlins, whichever one is suitable. 4-3, 4-8-3 for the Mets, 3-4-4 for the Marlins. Familia gets the win for the Mets. He's 9-3. Alcantara gets the loss for the Marlins. He's 8-13. And Diaz picks up his 28th save. Wow. Cleveland Indians scalped the Kansas City Royals 4-2, 4-8-1 for the Indians, 2-6-1 for the Royals. McKenzie gets the win for the Indians. He's 4-5. Minor gets the loss for the Royals. He's 8-12. And Klaas gets his 20th save for the Indians. Atlanta Braves beat up the Colorado Rockies just barely 6-5, 6-7-1 for the Braves, 5-9-0 for the Rocks. Webb gets the big win. Dun 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 dun. Webb's record is now 2-2. Almonte. Almonte. He got the loss. His record is now 1-3. His record is now 1-3. And Smith got his 30th save of the season. The Braves have a reason to shout. All right, let's keep going. No, we can't keep going because that is it. But as a public service on this little show, we present you the standings. Let's go to the American League where Tampa Bay, the American League East, where Tampa Bay is still the bow wow. Top dog in the East, 84-50, 6.5 up on the New York Yankees at 77-56. Sox at 77-59, 13 up on Toronto at 70-62. 2 up on Baltimore, who's been, yes, friends, Baltimore has been, do we have the sound effect ready? Has been eliminated. Thank you. 41-91, 42. Wow, dear. Central Division, Chicago White Sox continue their stranglehold on first place with 78-56, 9.5 up on Cleveland, 67-64. 15.5 up on Detroit, 63-72. 18.5 up on Kansas City. Kansas City, here we come at 59-74. And 19.5 up on Minnesota at 58-75. In the West, Houston Astros are doing astronomical. 78-55, still in the top section. Oakland, they're 4.5 up on Oakland at 74-60, 6.5 up on Seattle at 72-62, 12.5 up on the Los Angeles Angels at 66-68, and 31 up on the lowly Texas Rangers. They're at 47-86. Let's check now the National League East. Hot Atlanta GA, Bad Street, baby. They continue to make the rest of the National League East take notice. 71-62. They're 2 games up on the Philadelphia Phillies at 69-64. 5 up on New York Mets at 66-67. 15.5 up on Washington at 55-77, and 16.5 up on Miami at 55-79. Let's go to the Central Division. Milwaukee Brewers, even though they stumbled tonight, they still hold a big, humongoid lead of 82-53. 10 up on Cincinnati at 72-63. 12.5 up on St. Louis at 68-64. 22.5 up on the crashing down to earth Chicago Cubs at 59-75, and 33 up on Pittsburgh at 48-85. And in the Western Division, the defending World Series champion, Los Angeles Dodgers, are no longer alone in top. At 85-49, they share that with the San Francisco Giants with the exact same record and percentage. 14 up on San Diego at 71-63. 24 up on Colorado at 61-73. And 40.5 up on Arizona at 45-90, which means, well, let's see. By about 1.5 games, the Baltimore Warriors are still the worst team in Major League Baseball. Congratulations to those folk. Okay, we got headlines coming up in just a little bit, but right now we got to do a little horny round. Not that kind of horny round. We got to round the horn with a scoreboard for the minor league teams. Hey, we're an equal opportunity broadcast here. Let's go AAA section right now. Bottom of the fifth inning. It is Reno 11, Tacoma 1. Bottom of the sixth inning, it's Sacramento 4, Salt Lake City 3. Final scores, Columbus over St. Paul, 8-1, 8-15-2 for Columbus, 1-2-0 for St. Paul. Memphis, Tennessee beat Gwinnett 9-6, 9-13-4 for Memphis, 6-8-0 for Gwinnett. Memphis over Gwinnett in the first game, 3-2, 3-6-0 for Memphis, 2-4-0 for Gwinnett. In other words, Memphis swept them in the double dip du jour. Speaking of which, there was another double dip du jour. We got both. Louisville took care of Nashville twice. First game, 3-0, 3-4-0 for Louisville, 0-4-3 for Nashville. Second game, worse. Louisville 5, Nashville 2, 5-6-1 for Louisville, 2-9-0 for Nashville. Sugarland over Vegas, 3-1, 3-10-0 for Sugarland, 1-6-0 for Las Vegas. Buffalo over Scranton Wilkes-Barre, 5-3, 5-8-0 for Buffalo, 3-5-2 for Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Worcester massacred Rochester, 10-2, 10-12-0 for War, 2-7-0 for Roch. Charlotte over Norfolk, 3-1, 3-6-0 for Charlotte, 1-4-0 for Norfolk. Lehigh Valley over Syracuse, 3-2, 3-7-1 for Lehigh Valley, 2-5-0 for the Qs. Jacksonville over Durham, 6-5, 6-8-1 for the Ville, 5-7-0 for Durham. Indianapolis over Iowa, 6-2, 6-12-1 for Indianapolis, 2-4-1 for Iowa. Albuquerque over Oklahoma City, 7-6, 7-8-2 for Albuquerque, 6-9-4 for Oklahoma City. Toledo over Omaha, 5-3, 5-9-0 Toledo, 3-5-1 Omaha. El Paso over Round Rock, 2-1, 2-4-0 El Paso, 1-6-3 for Round Rock. That is your AAA. Let's go now to AA to see if anything develops. Well, this game goes on. 12 innings. Corpus Christi and Northwest Arkansas are tied at 3. Final scores in game 1 of a twi-nighter between Reading and Hartford. Reading won both games. First game 2-1, 2-6-1 for Reading, 1-7-1 for Hartford. And in game 2, Reading again, lopsided score 2-0 this time, 2-6-0 Reading, 0-1-1 for Hartford. Somerset, another twin bill. Somerset split with Bowie. First game, Bowie wins 7-4, 7-6-0 for Bowie. 4-7-0 for Somerset. Second game, Somerset paid Bowie back 3-2, 3-5-0 Somerset, 2-5-1 Bowie. Erie over Harrisburg, 6-5, 6-8-1 for Erie, 5-8-3 for Harrisburg. Akron over Altoona, 5-0, 5-8-1 for Akron, 0-5-0 for Altoona. Portland over New Hampshire, 3-1, 3-7-1 for Portland, 1-7-2 for New Hampshire. Chattanooga beat Birmingham by a score of 3-1, 3-9-0 Chattanooga, 1-4-0 Birmingham. Rocket City beat Tennessee 9-0, 9-10-1 for Rocket City, 0-7-3 for Tennessee. Montgomery over Pensacola, tastes better than Coke. 8-3, final score, 8-13-1 Montgomery, 3-5-2 for Pensacola. Mississippi over Biloxi, 16-8, 16-17-0 for Mississippi. 8-11-2 for Biloxi. Frisco over Midland, 7-1, 7-14-0 for Frisco, 1-7-0 for Midland. Springfield over Tulsa, 10-1, 10-10-0 Springfield. Oh, now I got a kazoo. I get to do it. 10-1, Springfield over Tulsa, 10-10-0 for Springfield, 1-6-1 for Tulsa. Amarillo over San Antonio, 6-5, 6-10-1 for Amarillo. Amarillo, 5-8-1 for San Antonio. And let's hear the woo-woo. There we go. The sound of the woo-woo means one thing. The couple in room 1372 at the Radisson in Lansing have just scored. No, actually, Arkansas has got a no-hitter. They beat Wichita 6-0, 6-7-0 for Arkansas. Wichita, goose egg, and an error. Congratulations. Richmond and Binghamton were canceled due to rain. Or something other than that. Okay, let's go to the high A. High A. Top of the seventh inning, Spokane over Tri-City, 7-3. Bottom of the sixth. I almost did it because we only give the score, not the full score, when the game is still on. Bottom of the sixth, Eugene over Hillsboro, 4-2. Bottom of the sixth, Vancouver over Everett, 4-1. Final score, let's of another twin bill. It's Twins night, not the Minnesota type, but that's when they play 2 games of 7 innings baseball. First game, Greensboro. Well, actually, might as well say Greensboro did a little sweeping of both games. Greensboro, first game, 2-0. 2-6-0 for Greensboro, 0-5-1 for Hudson Valley PTA. Second game, Greensboro went bonkers and beat Hudson Valley by a score of 10-7, 10-10-0 for Greensboro, 7-9-1 for Hudson Valley. Bowling Green in the first game, as they did in the second game, they beat Hickory. First game final score, 8-3. 8-11-1 Bowling Green, 3-6-1 Hickory. In the second game, it was Bowling Green over Hickory, 3-2, 3-3-1 for Bowling Green, 2-6-2 for Hickory. Rome. Oh, let's do it the proper way. Rome beat Winston-Salem. $5-0 final score, 5-8-0 Rome, 0-2-1 Winston-Salem. Wilmington over Brooklyn, 6-0, 6-14-0 for Wilmington, 0-1-1 for Brooklyn. Let's do this properly. Guess what? Hit the woo-woo again. We had another no-hitter, Greenville over Asheville. The final score, 6-0. But this was not just an ordinary no-hitter. No, this was. Come on. Well, we lost our sound effect. Yeah. Yep, we lost sound effect. That's okay. We got we'll replace that in post. There you go. It was also a perfect game. Final score. Greenville 6-10-0. Asheville goose egg. Aberdeen over Jersey Shore 9-1, 9-13-1 for Aberdeen, 1-8-0 for the Shore. West Michigan took 10 innings before they sold it to Peoria. 6-5 final score, 6-12-1 for West Michigan, 5-8-0 for Peoria. Lake County beat up on South Bend 8-5, 8-11-0 for Lake County, 5-11-0 for South Bend. Great Lakes over Fort Wayne, 5-1. What a way to make a party. 5-7-0 for Great Lakes, 1-9-1 for Fort Wayne. Dayton messed up Lansing's fun. They beat them 3-2, 3-9-0 for Dayton, 2-6-0 for Lansing. Wisconsin beat Beloit by a score of 4-3, 4-9-0 for Wisconsin, 3-4-1 for Beloit. And Cedar Rapids defeated the Quad Cities by a score of 10-9, 10-9-1 for Cedar Rapids, 9-9-0 for the Quad. And that means we've only got one level left, and that is low A. And let's get to the games that are still going on right now, somewhat. Bottom of the 8th inning, San Jose over Visalia. No onions about this, well, except on the board. 5-0, 5-0, bottom of the 8th. I keep wanting to do the whole score. Can't do that. Top of the 9th inning with 2 outs. We're going to call this one over. Rancho Cucamonga beat Lake Elsinore 8-3, 8-9-0. Well, we can't do the final score until it is. So technically, with 2 outs, it's still going. 8-3 Rancho Cucamonga over Lake Elsinore. End of the 6th, it is Stockton 9, Fresno 8. Bottom of the 8th inning, it is Inland Empire 2, Modesto 1. Final scores, Kannapolis over Down East. In fact, they split the double dip. Down East won game 1, 7-0, 7-11-1 for Down East, 0-3-2 for Kannapolis. And Kannapolis wins the nightcap 1-0, 1-6-0 for Kannapolis, 0-3-1 for Down East. Do we have? Yes. Another double dip. This is double day, isn't it? First game, Dunedin actually swept Palm Beach in the double dip, winning the first game 7-1, 7-8-0 for Dunedin, 1-5-2 for Palm Beach. Second game 4-1, Dunedin 4-5-0, Palm Beach 1-6-1. Another double dip. Salem took them both against Fredericksburg. Game 1, 7-6, 7-10-1 Salem, 6-13-1 Fredericksburg. Game 2, Salem 13-11-0, Fredericksburg 1-4-3. Any more? Nope. Good. Bradenton over Tampa by a score of 9-6, 9-7-0 for Bradenton, 6-8-5 for Tampa. Jupiter over St. Lucie, 6-1, 6-10-0 for Jupiter, 1-3-2 for St. Lucie. Fayetteville over Augusta, 6-3, 6-7-0 for Fayetteville, 3-6-2 for Augusta. Delmarva over Carolina, 9-7, 9-8-2 for Delmarva, 7-9-1 for Carolina. Lynchburg over Myrtle Beach by a score of 7-3, 7-9-2 for Lynchburg, 3-6-3 for Myrtle Beach. Charleston over Columbia, 15-2, 15-2. 13-0 for Charleston, 2-7-1 for Columbia. Clearwater and Lakeland were doing pretty good, but then the game got called in the top of the 3rd, scoreless. Fort Myer and Daytona, they also got zapped and suspended in the bottom of the 3rd, with Fort Myers leading 3-1. And Clearwater and Lakeland, unfortunately, they were postponed due to the rain. So, there you go. Okay, let us go now to something we like to do here as we enter the halfway point of our broadcast, and that is do some headlines. But before we do, we got to remind you folks that got to give you the big old thrills and fiesta of unless he's on vacation. Okay. Let's see. Do we have? No. Okay. There we go. Okay, it is time to do a little check and poo, find out what's coming up on tonight's edition of the the Ricada Law Show, Law Splaining the Interwebs with the humble Minnesota attorney, Nick Ricada. And tonight it's Good Logic returns from the dead. This should be fun. We hope you will be watching, unless you're watching this show. In that case, we thank you. So that is on the Ricada Law channel here on YouTube, Law Splaining the Interwebs. Good Logic returns from the dead. Okay, we have and we like for you to go visit Charlene. We want you to go visit Charlene's YouTube channel. She does everything fantastic. She is fun, thrill, fantasticola. That's right. That's right. Charlene Jeter is her name. Actress, model, blogger. I'm on the air live. Thank you for your appearance, Mom. That was my mom reminding me that we also got a cat that is probably in your room asleep. Once again, we'd like for you to also subscribe to Charlene Jeter's YouTube channel. It has got everything, movies that she has done in full, episodic movies like Iced Out, Love Espionage, and other fun thrills, including her first gymnastics competition. And you might see some golf as well. She's pretty damn good at everything she does, and it's all a success. So go to Charlene Jeter, which is C-H, for those of you that need spelling, C-H-A-R-L-E-N-E, Jeter, G-E, no, not G, C-H-A-R-L-E-N-E-J-E-T-E-R. Charlene Jeter, lovely woman, good friend, and by God, can she melt a heart. Anyway, go there, subscribe, and be amazed at what this lady does. Okay? Thank you very much. Okay. We have got a lot of headlines. Let's go to it, kiddies. Okay, and while we're doing that, I'm turning on my fan here because I need a little coolness. Thank you. Okay, National Football League news. Thank you. Can't do commercials except when I do them. The Atlanta Falcons are shaking up their running back room. On Thursday, the team announced the signing of veteran running back Wayne Gallman and released fellow back Quadre Olafson. The specifics of Gallman's deal with the Falcons were not immediately disclosed. Gallman now joins Mike Davis and Cordell Patterson. The 26-year-old signed with the San Francisco 49ers back in April and spent the summer with the organization, but was released on Tuesday during the dreaded final cuts. Through 3 preseason games with the Niners, Gallman totaled 153 yards rushing on 4.5 yards per carry clip. And there you go. Okay. In college football. Oh, this is going to be nice. It appears as though the Big 12's expansion plans are coming into focus following the sudden departures of Texas and Oklahoma to the SEC this summer. Now, the Big 12's preference is to expand by 4 teams, with a specific focus on the following: BYU, Cincinnati, Houston, and UCF, according to Max Olson from The Athletic. The goal of the 4-team expansion would be to push the league back to its original 12 alignment, with the 4 aforementioned teams combining to fill a portion of the vacuum created when the league's 2 top programs, gee, I wonder who they were, Texas and Oklahoma, dropped the Big 12. The Big 12 just wrapped up 2 days of meetings in which conference decision makers focused on the future. So, what does it mean for the Big 12? Some potential upsides to it. Adding the aforementioned 4 teams wouldn't fill the entire void led by Texas and Oklahoma. However, adding UCF would give the Big 12 a presence in the major television market of Orlando. Cincinnati, meanwhile, would bring more of a Midwest footprint to pair with West Virginia, and BYU would add in the Salt Lake City market. So, hey, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, let's keep going here. Also in the National Football League, we continue on. Is this football or basketball? Football, thank you. National Football League. Mark Vital may be known by more people in basketball circles at the moment, but he's hoping to change that by making a name for himself on the football field. Vital, who was most notably a member of Baylor's national championship winning team last season, he's now trying his hands in the National Football League. The former guard is signing on with the Seattle Seahawks practice squad, according to NFL Network's Ian Rappaport. As is the case with a lot of basketball players that make transition to the NFL, most famously Jimmy Graham, Vital projects as a 6'5", 250-pound tight end. And it's been quite a while since Vital played football. He gave up the sport in the 8th grade to focus on basketball, so there will certainly be a learning curve he'll need to adjust to while on Seattle's practice unit. Of course, the spot on the practice squad isn't a huge investment on the Seahawks' part, but Vital will be a fascinating project to watch unfold with the organization. Let's keep this going. All right. We do have a soccer score, but we got to wait till we... Hey, Candy Kane, how you doing? Just stopping in for a minute? Well, welcome. Welcome, cousin. How you doing? Okay. Welcome, friend. Welcome, Roman. Welcome, country person. Hope you enjoy the program. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors that the Daily Show of Sports is back, and we have more humor than the actual Daily Show. Okay, let's keep going here. We do have some sad news to report. And it is really sad. Former NFL linebacker Keith McCants was found dead on Thursday morning in Florida after police responded to a call in St. Petersburg. The former Buccaneer first-round pick was 53 years old. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office told WFLA.com that they're investigating the circumstances surrounding McCants' passage. According to The Athletic, authorities believe that McCants' death was caused by a drug overdose. Oh, boy. I tell you. Anyway. Our condolences to his family, friends, and his football player friends and colleagues on the passage. And I'm going to save the last little bit. Right now, we're going to go and continue. We're now going to the international wires. And this means to read names of teams that are funny looking. That's right. For example, as we go to today's games, the World Cup qualifying European division, Romania defeated Iceland 2-0. Germany over Liechtenstein 2-0. North Macedonia and Armenia tied at 0. Kosovo, Bermuda, Bahamas, come on, pretty mama, way down in Kosovo Vodka is ready to flow. They beat Georgia, you know. The score was 1-0. Way down in Kosovo. Bermuda. Anyway. Sweden beat Spain 2-1. Italy and Bulgaria tied at 1. Northern Ireland over Lithuania 4-1. Czech Republic over Belarus 1-0. Belgium, the home of the best chocolate in the free world, beat Estonia, which, as we all know, is Estonia's throw from no, not even going to try. Andorra, wasn't she the mother on Bewitched? Defeated San Marino 2-0. England defeated Hungary 4-0, and Poland defeated Albania 4-1. In the Euro under 21 cauliflowering, or as it says here, qualifying, Croatia over Azerbaijan 2-0. Israel over Hungary 2-1. Germany beat San Marino. Did they even show up? The final score 6-0. Iceland over Belarus 2-1. Czech Republic over Slovenia 1-0. Armenia over the Faroe Islands 2-0. France over North Macedonia 3-0. In World Cup qualifying South America, Bolivia and Colombia tied at 1. Ecuador beat Paraguay 2-0. World Cup qualifying African sector was Burkina Faso 2, Niger 0, Algeria 8, Djibouti. And if you had your booty done, let us know. Did you booty? Yes, I did. It was fun. Yeah. 8-0 final score. Tanzania and Congo tied at 1. Benin and Madagascar. Benin beat Madagascar 1-0. There are several Penguins angry at that score. Kenya and Uganda tied at 0. Nambia and Congo tied at 1. Morocco over Sudan 2-0. In the Asia section of the World Cup qualifiers, South Korea and Iraq, goose eggs. Iran and Syria, Iran won 1-0 over Syria. Lebanon and the UAE, or United Arab Emirates, goose eggs. Oman over Japan 1-0. Australia defeated China 3-0. Saudi Arabia defeated Vietnam 3-1. And Fluminense in Brazil, Fluminense and Juventude tied at 1, which only means one thing, kids. That's right. We have one more segment, and then we got a little tribute to play on you. Right now, we're going to go to, as we like to call it, the last segment. Well, not actually last segment. We still got our media bite. And our media bite is a sports leftover. So here we go, kids. Japan, Nippon professional baseball. Hiroshima Carp over the Yokohama Bay Stars. 11-3. Curry got the win for Hiroshima. He's 9-6. Sakamoto got the loss for the Bay Stars. He's 4-4. The Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks overtook the Rakuten Golden Eagles 5-2. Senga got the Hawks win 4-1. His record is 4-1. Norimoto got Rakuten the loss. He's 8-5. Hanshin Tigers and the Chinichi Dragons postponed due to rotten weather. Nippon Ham Fighters and New York Buffaloes tied at 6. No winner, no loser. Yomiuri Giants, the Yakut Swallows ended in a 2-2 tie. No winner, no loser. And right now, let's give an update on, do we have all the games? Yes, we do. We're going to give it to you anyway. Atlanta Braves over the Colorado Rockies, 6-5. Cleveland Indians over the Kansas City Royals, 4-2. Cubs over the Pirates in extras, 6-5. Boston over Tampa Bay, 4-0. Mets over Marlins of Miami, 4-3. San Francisco over Milwaukee, 5-1. And Oakland over Detroit, 8-6. We go to the South Korean baseball organization. Samsung Lions over the Kia Tigers, 5-1. Kawoom Heroes over the KT Wiz Swan, 1-0. LG Twins over the NC Dinos, 5-0. And the SSG Landers defeated the Doosan Bears 10-1. I love doing these sportscasts, but if there's one thing I really am not prepared for, but we must do it. Sometimes you have to take good news. You can make little fun, little humor. But when it's bad news, you have an obligation to report it. Such is the duty that we have to do tonight. And I wish we didn't do it on the last in the last segment. I wish we could do it at the top, but one of the most notable female wrestlers from the WWC era passed away. Shannon Claire Spurl, no more to wrestling fans by her in-ring name as the Scream Queen Daphne, died last night at the age of 46. The cause of death at this time has not been confirmed, though fans and wrestlers alike had been concerned for Younger hours before the discovery of her passing. Fans became concerned for Daphne Younger's well-being after she appeared on her Instagram Live late on the night of Wednesday, September 1st, made some rather disturbing comments. Younger, who openly spoke about and suffered from mental health issues, told viewers she was, quote, all alone, and also mentioned how conditions like CTE can only be confirmed after someone had died. Daphne Younger made statements in a live video that she didn't wish to do anything to harm her brain, which made it sound as though she intended to take her own life. WWE legend Mick Foley was one of those concerned and reached out to fans for help after a failed attempt to contact her. I don't want to read the rest of this. I cannot in good standing. I just we'll just say this to her family, friends, fans, and colleagues in the sport of pro wrestling. We send our sympathies, our condolences, our love, our respects, and a lot of hugs. Shannon Spurl was 46. Usually we would end with our music. Well, we don't have music. We would end with the speaking of credits like we normally do. Tonight, we do not feel like doing that. Tonight, in her honor and in her memory, we bang our bell 10 times, after which our announcer Harry von Stuttgart will speak for us. So, if you don't mind, we will fade to black and bing the bell 10 times. We shall return. This is Harry von Stuttgart speaking. If you're hurting, thinking of doing harm to yourself, please know that help is available. If you just want to talk, there's some people who want to talk to you. They're good listeners. Please dial the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-8255. That number again is 1-800-273-8255. This is Harry von Stuttgart speaking. We'll be back tomorrow with our regular show. Good night.